Alright, welcome back to Bows and Balls. I'm Brent. Wife's on the camera. We've already shot this once and we didn't like it, so we're doing it again. I just keep getting frustrated. Because in the last video, when I opened this tub up, he came right out to me. He still will. He's just not going to come out to me. But this is Captain. He is a black pewter, 100% het for clown. We're going to try to get some close-ups, some eye shots. Come on, buddy. Move out of the way. Puppy's in the way. But we're hoping maybe we get some better padding and some eye shots, some good eye shots for you.
Say cheese, Captain.
He's got wicked drab green, like army green. This color here is like an army green. It's really cool. And then this white is like an antique white. It's not an actual white. It's like an off-white.
Let's show him the dog.
Oh, yes. Where is he? Must be on this side. Oh, right there. Is that it? Nope, no, that's not it.
Must be on the other side of his...
Oh yeah, it must be here. Oh yeah, right here. Right there. Right where my thumb is.
Looks like an American Bulldog.
Yeah, it does. It looks like an American Bulldog. He's got really cool colors. Really cool colors. So we're gonna take out some snakes that I think have amazing looking eyes. They're not digesting. But he does. He is a gorgeous snake. Black pewter is another word, another name. Another name for his morph is black pastel. Black pewter, black pastel, same thing. I bought him because I loved his unique pattern. And look, it goes right down to his tail. Here's the puppy again. Alright, come on, buddy. Don't fight me. And then on the other side, too. It's so cool. Alright. And then we'll take Storm out again. Oh. Gonna act like a boa. You're gonna act like a boa and fight me going back. Alright, come on, bud. Alright. We'll just let him stay out now. Here. See that girl? We're gonna take her right out. We'll take her right out. This is Storm. She is a Bada Mojave, and I really want to get her eyes because she's got amazing eyes. A little camera shy, but could be because she sees Captain. She might be curious about Captain. But her scales are beautiful. She's got tiny scales. And they're so defined.
Man, they're really getting washed out.
Are they? It's getting ready to go into shed too. You can see some pinks here.
Show him your eyes again, pretty girl.
Oh, hold on, I'll get you. I'll get her here in a second. She says, I'm not real interested. Not real interested. Alright, so we'll put her back now that we got some good shots of her, but she is a Bada Mojave, possible banana. Alright, this is for you, Heather. This is a snake that I'm thinking would make you the perfect fur snake. See her? That's Phoenix. See, I can rub my finger right in front of her. She don't care. She is a super sweetheart. And she's got a cool alien head on her for a head stamp. See that? And she's got beautiful colors. She is not the same color as a normal. She's got beautiful tans. And this is almost black. Captain, leave her alone, bud. You don't need to be in the shot. And she's got, this is almost black, not so much brown like in a normal ball python pattern. It's more black, and she's got like tannish,
Almost gold.
almost goldish colors that might not be really picking up here. Fall out of the chair. But she's not head shy at all, as you can see. And she'd be a snake that you could take home, take her right out. I would definitely not wear gloves with her.
Oh God, no! She's a sweetheart.
I will also say that in the beginning, when I was afraid of some of my snakes, and I started wearing gloves when I was holding them, and the gloves actually seemed to put them off. They seemed way more less runny. They were less runny when I once I took the glove off and held them in my hand without no glove. And I don't know if it's just because they couldn't feel the heat or warmth or anything from it. She's sniffing my thumb. She is a sweetheart, though. And obviously you can see, let me zoom out so you can tell, she's not very big. You know, she might gain another 100 grams between now and March, probably. You know, she's not defensive. She's never even, she doesn't even know how to be defensive because she's never had to be. She's always been a sweetheart. She's never balled up, ever. You know, I can do this, and look, it doesn't bother her a bit. You know, she really is super sweet, and she'll end up going for a regular normal morph ball python will be. She's not gonna be. I'm not looking to get a bunch of money out of her. She's just a fire. She's a cross between a firefly and a pinstripe, which makes her a fire. But she's got awesome. I love that head stamp. I love that alien skull looking almost head stamp. She has just dark eyes. Oh, she has the outside of her eyes are a different color than the black pupil that she has, but you don't really see a whole lot of color in her eyes. But you can definitely tell her pupil from the other color on her. But this is Phoenix, and you actually named her too, so it'd be like perfect. You already named her and everything. You named her Phoenix for us, and to be totally truthful, I really don't even want to get rid of her. I told the wife that I really don't. But for somebody that really wants to have the best experience they can have with a ball python, she's the girl. She is the perfect snake for any new time, snake owner. She's going to be nothing but a sweetheart for whoever ends up with her. But I did actually think that I was going to keep her here. I got a male that's just as nice as her, and I don't understand why you want a female or over a male. I mean, the only difference I think in differences between males and female ball pythons is size. Do you want a larger snake? Then get a female. Females tend to get bigger. If you want a smaller staying snake, 2.5, 3 feet, 3.5 foot, get yourself a male. The temperaments per male to female, I find, is absolutely no difference. Do you find a difference?
No, we have some sweet boys and girls.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. They're all super sweet. Really. I don't really see the difference, but I mean, if temperament-wise, get yourself either one. If you want a snake that gets a little bigger, for a ball python, then get yourself a female. But temperament-wise, my males are just
Hey,
as
Captain.
super sweet as my females. They really are. I absolutely have no worries with any of them. And Captain just hanging around for the swing. You're not going in that tub. You're not going in that tub. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, we'll put you back. You can see how nice she goes back. Nice tongue flickers. Oh, nice kind of tongue flickers. I have absolutely no worry about her ever biting or anything like that. You'd have to be a real crappy person, and do stuff that nobody normally would do. You're gonna sit there and hold on to her and do the same things that I do. You're not gonna be, herky jerking her around. You're not gonna be spinning her, going, "Oh, this is so wonderful! I got my new snake," and rubbing it and squeezing it, and like that cartoon growing up. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna squeeze it. I'm gonna hug it. And it's a little girl got like a cat wrapped around its neck, squeezing it. So you'd have to do something really stupid in order to get any of my snakes to do that. He just come out of blue. All right, well, let's do this. We'll take the Dumal's boa out because we got a guy that really likes Roxy, and I really like Roxy too. So I'm just gonna reach in and pick her up. And that's awesome. I got a new subscriber, says she just reaches in and picks her boas up too. But she's like me. She watches their body language. I mean, your snakes will let you know, right from the first time you open their enclosure or tub, what their mood is. Boas, you open the tub up and sometimes they'll spring their head right up. And most of the time it's a food response. It's not anything other than they're hoping that food's coming in. But that's the only time that I'm ever really cautious about taking them out. But I do. I initially watch their reaction from the initial opening their tub. If they're just laying there and they're not moving around and not head on a swivel, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to reach in and I'm going to take them out. And it's the same case that if I just want to go and say hello, and I'll reach in and I'll give them a few pats, say hello, and then I close them back up sometimes too. I don't always just reach in and take them out. There's always some sort of interaction though. But can you see her pinks? She's got beautiful pinks, and she's got like yellow outline of all our little individual patterns here. That it's like a yellow outline on the top of her head. When she gets fired up, she's got super pinks. Can you see them? Can you see her pinks? She's not really fired up right now though. How about her eyes? Can you get her eyes, baby?
I have got some good eye shots.
Oh, all right. But yeah, I love her pattern. That yellow, that little tiny like pinstriping. around her. And she's beautiful. Almost swore. Try to stay PG here. I was actually a little irritated because we tried shooting this video before, and lighting is such a hard to deal with in here. And I wanted to get her on the camera so that way she could get some nice, close-ups. She could zoom right in, which I can't zoom in when I'm just using the phone, because I got to be able to see the screen so I know what I'm shooting. So I have to use, I don't know, the back camera, I guess you call it, not the front-facing camera. But this is Roxy, the Dumeril's boa, and she is a super sweet snake. And from what we've seen, because me and my wife have done plenty of research. I mean, we did lots of research on all these guys. And look, she's got some beef to her too. I'd really like to take Raven out, but she just ate Saturday. Oh no, actually she ate Wednesday, didn't she?
I'd have to look.
Yeah, we just changed her yesterday morning. I got a good Instagram on Raven yesterday, and she's beefing out too. She's becoming a really pretty girl. Hi, baby. What you doing? What are you doing? Oh, fun fact. For anybody that don't know, have you ever seen underneath the chin? They've got what looks like missing scales. Can you see it right here?
Kinda.
Yeah, probably. Here, let's do it this way. Maybe. Oh, I don't really want to.
She can hold her head up.
You gonna see it?
Oh, yep, we got a shot of it.
Yeah. See, they got all Dumerils have that. It's like a pad, a patch under their neck that has no scales. This girl, she's so chill. But anyway, get back to what I was gonna say. They all Dumerils seem to be like this chill. Well, I have not seen anybody that has a Dumeril's boa that says that they're moody or anything. They all seem to be just like her, and she is a ground boa, not to be confused with a Madagascar. Oh yeah, my wife said it. Boa. They have a lot. They look a lot alike. They have similar patterns, but not quite the same. But she is a ground-dwelling boa. She's not much on climbing. She is so pretty. I'm so glad that I got her. Another snake I have absolutely no fear of her ever biting me. I guess this is one of the boas you really don't want to get bit by either, because I guess it's good that they are good temperamented, because I guess these guys have pretty big teeth. So you definitely wouldn't want to get bit by a... Oh, girl, you got me wrapped right up. I was going to say about putting you back in your tub. She's normally really good about going back to her tub. One of the few. But, like I said, they're not much on climbing. But watch how nice and slow she goes back too. She does. She's got some peaches. She throws iridescents too. She's throwing them right now. I can see them. Sorry, not picking up on the camera, but that's all right. Trust me, she's got them. And that's the thing with her, with them Dumerils there. Doomerals means lazy snake. And that's the definition of doomerals. And she moves like that all the time. It's always nice, slow, and methodical. She looked like she was starting to come back out again. So we'll put her back. Here's Raven, girl. Raven, she's staring at me. Hi, girl, do you want to come out? Probably not. But that's Raven, girl. She could pop me right in the face right now if she wanted to. I'm glad she doesn't. Actually, she's starting to move. You gonna come out? You want to come out, girl? Alright, let's just take her. We'll take her out. We'll take her out. See? I'm coming over here. Can you actually see her? See what she's doing?
You see her, not her head, but now I see her head.
No, not a whole lot. She did kind of move at first, kind of herky-jerky, but once I touched her, she turned around, went the other direction. That's how you pretty much know that. And she's never bitten. She's never really even acted like she was going to bite me. You know, she only hissed the first 3 times. You see how herky-jerky she just got right there. She hissed the first 3 times I took her out, but she's never hissed since. And if you've never heard a boa hiss, it is incredible. Because she wasn't even very big. She was a lot smaller than this, obviously. Because we've had her going on 3.5 years or so, I guess. So, but she's a Guyana. This is Raven. And she's probably the only snake that makes me a little nervous. You know, and makes me nervous taking her out. Otherwise, I'm fine. You in pain, baby?
I'm just
His
trying.
wife's got a bad hip. We're getting old. But maybe we can get some of her nice purples. Sometimes though we zoom in too far and it washes the colors out. But she's not tan. The very top pattern on her is a little tan. You know, here. Even the top of her head isn't all just tan. Even though she kind of looks grayish tan, she's not. She's got like a pink there, and she's got beautiful purples and maroons down the sides of her. She's not just a gray tan snake that it looks like that she is in in a video. She's got beautiful purples and maroons. These are maroons. You know, this is kind of maroonish, I think. And she's got kind of coppery looking stuff here. You know, look at her. She's fine. You know, I really have a great relationship with these guys. You know, I don't feed into anything if they jump or anything like that. I don't give them any reaction. You know, I mean, obviously I did in the beginning. And most people are if you're scared of snakes. And
Show her tail.
I know,
Tail is beautiful.
I'm trying, but she's kind of got me like wrapped right up. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Can you see that?
I see some of the iridescence. Hopefully they show up.
I'm talking about just the pattern. Her, get out of the rat, girl. She's being really good. She's a little camera shy, you know. Let me get her tail right there. Yeah, I'm gonna stick her right up over my shoulder. Maybe I won't, because she probably won't go. Go the opposite way. You're supposed to go peeking out the back. I want to try to get her over my shoulder, because maybe then I'm hoping she'll stretch out so we can get her tail out here. She just wants to go. She says, I just want to go, Dad. I just want to go. She was saturated. Her pattern was so saturated when she was little. And now it's cleaning up. The biggest she's gotten, her side pattern is actually cleaned up a lot. She was almost like too busy. Like her pattern was super busy. Kind of like Foxy there. I'm trying to get her off my hand. And the more I try to get her to let go, the more she squeezes. Oh, we might have to stick this tub back in and get her tail with her going back in her tub. Fix a paper towel. But she's probably she is definitely would be on one of my favorites. You know, she was a wild caught. We're guessing on her age. Because like somebody brought to my attention, you know, how would you actually know how old a wild caught boa is unless you actually saw it being born? And we're guessing. We're guessing she's a 2019. But that's all guess. I didn't know she was wild caught when I bought her. I've already said this plenty of times, but I always feel the need to tell people that again once I tell people she's a wild caught. But I do want to tell people that she's a wild caught because I want people to see that she's still, even though she's a wild caught, her temperament is amazing. She's still she is an amazing snake. I'm trying to get her tail. There we go. Look at that tail. I love underneath that. Look at that. Look at how good that is. That is gorgeous. She's got a gorgeous tail. But that's Raven going back nice and slow, just like all of them. I just reached in and took her out. Let's get this big boy out. This is Caesar. He's the male father to Phoenix, the fire. My wife got me him at the one and only reptile show we've ever been to, and he was a wedding anniversary gift. And this is Caesar. He is a pinstripe. And he is such a good boy. He was so tiny. He was only like 90 grams when we first brought him home. And look at this guy. He's a beast. He's big for a male. He is definitely above average when it comes to size-wise, length-wise. I mean, he's a beast. But he's a awesome beast. He is so chill. I mean, do whatever you want. You know, wife could do full laundry. She could do laundry. She could do dishes. You know, we could have him out all day, and it honestly probably wouldn't affect him at all. We don't, because it's not warm enough here. But he's one that wouldn't mind a bit. He's somebody. This is a snake I also say that I could hand to anybody. They could be petrified of snakes, and their heart beating right out of their chest, and this guy wouldn't even pick up on it because he doesn't even have any care. He does not look at people or anything as a threat. My dog, the wife, you know, strangers that I just hand him off to, that he doesn't know, you know. The grandkids come over, and you know, and I hand him right off to him, and it's never an issue. He is an amazing snake. And he's such a good boy. Dad's got an itch. Jesus. But he is a beast. He is a first-time dad. Peanut, the dragonfly, and the two Phi is his offspring. His stripe here was super gold. I mean, like gold. That was like super bright. You can go back and look at my well, it wasn't really an unboxing video, but we did a video when we brought him home, and this stripe was like super gold, like beaming, popping. But he's lost that gold color. It's more of a tannish light gold, I guess. But he's such a good boy. Looks like he's got a bat for a head stamp. It looks like a bat standing there. A one-eared bat. You see it? He's got like one ear. One ear sticking up. Looks kind of like a Batman thing. Can't see it.
No, not really. Even zooming in.
Yeah, it's this whole pattern. You know, this whole pattern over his head. If you look at it overall, it looks like a bat with one ear. My wife couldn't see it, but I bet you guys could. Oh, where'd that hide come from? Whose hide's that? Is it Foxy's? Roxy's? Oh, it is yours. Alright, girl. Alright, girl. You're okay. You're okay. Yes. Just like so. Oh, who else? Capone. We'll take Capone out. We'll show off his chocolate chips. Meaning his freckles. Wife calls him shithead.
He's getting really washed out.
Is he? How's this? Is that better?
A little.
You can zoom out too. Sometimes it helps. Not yeah.
Not this far out.
Actually, he looks beaming. He looks popping there. Actually, he looks great. This is Capone. He is a banana genetic stripe. I call him a banana G stripe. He doesn't have really colorful eyes, but he's still got a nice face. He's got a nice face. He's got a nice face. He's got a nice head. Nice face. It's a squishy head. It's a squishy head. No, it's not really squishy. It's not really squishy. I'm just teasing you. I think he's getting ready to shed. There's his belly padding.
Now you can see his white.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is white. Anyway. But this is Capone. He's a banana genetic stripe. And he's got your chocolate chips like all the bananas. Or I should say a lot of bananas. Not all bananas have chocolate chips. But we'll just say the good ones do have chocolate chips. Motley 8 Wednesday. Let me see. You can follow me. Motley 8 Wednesday. Today's Sunday, so let's do it. Look at this little girl. I love showing this because baby boas are supposed to be known to be bitey, and you see her? And
Yeah.
now I'm actually kind of talking to them. I was talking to the audience then when I said, "Can you see that?" Because I touched her, had her ready to pick up, but I just left my hands there, and she didn't even move. She didn't even try to get away. Can you see all the loose skin around her neck when she moves every once in a while? She's getting ready to shed. I could tell. Just by this gorgeous tail of hers. That's what I want to show. She is such amazing belly pattern. And she's got an amazing attitude to match. And she's got looks like blush on her cheeks. Yeah, she's got what looks like blush to me. It's almost the same color as my shirt. It's almost peach color, I guess. Yeah, she's a little runny. Here, let's show her belly. See a nice belly?
It's getting washed out.
Is it?
Can't really see the pretty peach color that it kind of is.
Oh, I mean on her belly. Her tail. That's what I'm trying to show. Whoops, girl. She is a motley. 100% het T positive, 100% het leopard. And she's got really cool iridescence down her sides and stuff. I don't know, maybe if I move around because I can see them, but I'm at the different angles of the camera, so. She has greens and purples in her iridescence. And she's got a stunning attitude. She is such a good girl. This is the only other snake I've ever heard hiss when we first got her. Hang on to me. Don't slip off my finger. But it was all bluff. She's never tried to bite. She doesn't hiss anymore. I can do whatever I want. I can take her out whenever I want. I can take her out in blue. I've got video. Oh, I love that tail. God, it's pretty. And see, she's not tail shy at all. I only think the ones that are tail shy are the ones that don't have complete trust in their owners. She wants to get up on my shoulders. But she's a sweetheart. But anyway, wanted to show Heather the snake because she said that she wants to get a snake from us, and she wants a female, and she was hoping that I would pick one out for her, and I told her I've got the perfect snakes for her, whether it's male or female. I guess we could show the male. Why don't we show the male too? Because he's just as tame as she is. And like I said, the only differences I find between female and male ball pythons is size. I don't think that my males act any better, or he's actually in shed. He's in shed, that's why he's all balled up, but he was balled up before. He didn't ball up because of me. And that's a good see how blue his eyes are in blue. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
See? And look at how chill he is. I'll gently pull on him and get his face out so you can see. He's a super good boy too. And see, he's not trying to get away, and he's not like hiding his face anymore. But he is the same color as his sister, other than he's in shed right now. His eyes are blue. But I'd have no problem holding him and continue holding him in shed. He's fine. He's not stressed. He's just hanging out because he's just so used to being held. And this guy, would make anybody a great first-time keeper that's a little nervous of snakes and all whatever. This guy would make them a perfect pet. I really do. I've got the best snakes. If any of my snakes that are up on Morph Market, I guarantee you all going to be great snakes for first time owners, because I take the extra time and care to get them used to handling. Because I know for a fact that I asked almost every person that when I reached out in the beginning, when I first got snakes, I asked all the breeders, would you mind, spending a little extra time holding the snake before I get it? And most of them said, I'm sorry, but I don't have the time, which they don't have the time. But I always said that if I breed anything, that I'm going to make sure that we take the extra time, because the chiller the snake is, the better the, what do I want to say?
Experience.
Yes, the better experience that the keeper's going to have. And an animal that the keeper likes to hold and handle and likes the interaction that it's getting is going to spend the extra time and extra effort to make sure that everything about that snake is kept spot on. They're not just going to get the snake home and go, oh, it's bitey, and now I don't want nothing to do with it, and now they don't pay any attention to it. No, I want snakes to be able to thrive right from day one. And every one of my snakes, most of the snakes that I sold, the people were holding them within that first day of getting. And they all ate within 3 days of being there. And I told them, after you feed it, give it 2 to 3 days to let it chill and digest. And then after that, start holding it. And they've all done that, and nobody's had any food problems with them eating. They all love their temperament. One of them is a vet tech that actually where I bring my snakes if they have any issues. And she brings her snake into work with her on her day off. She goes and takes it places when she goes to visit her friends. She's had nothing but a great experience, never had snakes before, and she sends me updates all the time. The last one, she's got him around her neck and they're driving in the car. So, that's why I spend the extra time holding my snakes, because if they can take right off in somebody else's home, the sooner that everyone starts having them good experiences, the better the snake's going to be, and the keepers are going to like it that way. I don't know, I tried to explain that and that came all messed up. But if the keeper is having a good experience with the snake, they're going to tend to take care of the snake better. If the snake, isn't used to handling and it acts like it's going to bite and hissing and all that, being a new snake keeper, that's not a pleasant experience. I try to make sure that both the snake and the keeper both have a good experience when they get my snakes. And then I don't worry so much about the snakes, because people want to take care of them. When they're having good experiences, they tend to take care of the animals more. And that's another reason why I didn't really want to breed and produce a bunch of normals. There's absolutely nothing wrong with normals. I love normals, but they're a cheap snake, and to me, they're an impulse snake, an impulse buy snake. Oh, $50, I can have a snake and I can go and feed it and all that, as opposed to $300 snake that somebody's actually got to spend a little bit of money. They're more apt, to me, they're more apt to take care of that $300 snake than they are a $50 to $75 snake. And that's the way I went into it. I didn't want to produce any low dollar snakes, because I was afraid that they would just be impulse buys and people wouldn't actually take care of them the rest of their life. They were only going to want to take care of them for a few months, and then that snake's not going to be getting taken care of. So that's why I don't want to produce a bunch of, I don't really want to produce anything under $300 if I breed again. Just, and then I don't want to call them throwaway snakes, but they're not a big dollar snake. But anyway, this has been long enough. I hope you liked those two snakes, Heather. We can talk about them, further, and I can do some more videos on them too as they grow. But anyway, there you go. Have a good day. Have a good week, and we'll catch you on the next video. Remember, if you can't be good at it. Cheers.